Welcome to a brand new Webisode. I'm going to try to drum up what little energy I have left. I just got done working out over at Evolution Fitness, and it was a rough one today. Rough in a good way. I just, you want the workouts to be hard, and I've reached that level now where we can really sort of push the workouts. God, in 3 months, it's nothing short of miraculous, the changes that I've made to myself and just how far I've come in the short period of time. I mean, and that's a testament to Danny over at Evolution Fitness and his philosophy to work it out. But that's not the reason why I'm doing a webisode today. Yeah, I've got no energy at all. I'm so tired. If you were listening to today's show, we went all the way back to 2009, September, October 2009, leading up to the November local elections. For those of you that were listening then, there was the Safety First initiative, which was a mandate to prioritize the budget to make sure that we had the right number of police officers for a city our size to keep up with the growth rate of Tucson for police and fire. And it would basically do the work that the city council should do in prioritizing correctly. It did not pass, unfortunately, and it was close. But the anti-Prop 200 crowd, the Don't Handcuff Tucson crowd, did a good job of trying to craft an argument that it was an unfunded mandate, and the people of Tucson shut it down. We went back and played audio from a call when this person Eric, who turned out to be Brandon Patrick, he was lying to me when he called. He was the guy who was the hired gun for Don't Handcuff Tucson, the Democrats and the anti-Prop 200 crowd. He called the show, lied about who he was, and challenged me. It was a great phone call. And we finally revealed that he started off the call by lying to us about who he was, and we debated back and forth. And we played it because Paul Cunningham is trying to hire Ward 2 City Councilman Brandon Patrick to work in his ward office. And apparently he's supposed to be like a liaison with police and fire. I mean, this guy Brandon Patrick went around Tucson slamming police and fire during that whole period of time, calling them liars. It was really sad. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about real quick was that Proposition 200, because I'm listening back to the phone call and the argument going back and forth. And I think now, some 2 years later, what would have happened if we had Proposition 200. And I really don't know if we would have had the money for it or what would have happened. But I came to a conclusion just a minute ago when I was driving. The real reason why Prop 200 failed, it wasn't, and why they pushed so hard for it to fail, it wasn't because they didn't think we had the money, meaning the Democrats and most of the city council members. It wasn't because they didn't think we had the money. It was because they were too afraid of the exposure of all of the corruption that would have taken place. Because in their prioritizing, they would have had to have gone looking for places to cut, and we would have found out sooner all the money that went missing from Parkwise. In the whole debacle over the parking meters. We probably would have found out sooner that we were giving free electricity to Cafe Poca Cosa. Mike Letcher probably would have been fired sooner. It would have been an exposure of all the corruption and mismanagement and misspending. It wasn't that we didn't have the money. They didn't want, and they still don't want, the people of Tucson to know that they have the money. They're afraid that people would have started turning over rocks and finding out, oh my gosh, this is where all the money went. It's just funny in retrospect now. It wasn't that they cared about the funding. They never cared about the funding. No. They just didn't want people to know where the money is. That's where the problem lies. It's really unfortunate. If you get a chance, listen to the podcast of that hour of Wednesday's show, today's show. It's up at Justice on Demand. You can hear me talk about the whole situation leading up to it, and also the replay of that call from 2009 featuring former producer Andrew. So that's up, and you can listen to it at 1041thetruth.com. All right, I'm going to go home and cook steaks and then pass out because I can. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening as well. And talk to you later. Bye.